up.
Coming from my University of Science and Technology.
Tokyo 2020 is coming up, and
It's all about power.
so far, the GOC, what has been going on in your office?
National bid we see today,
Well,
Victor Ampofo, ladies and gentlemen.
it may seem very far away, but it's so close. That's June 2020. Um,
One.
what we have to do as GOC, we've started working very hard at it, especially linking up with our federations and then seeing to the preparation of the individual federations. If you follow the news, not quite long ago, I was in Tokyo, and to be specific, I was in Inawashiro to look for a camping venue for Team Ghana, which we virtually got for free. Sometime in about a month and a half's time, the ministry will set up the International Games Committee, which will then start coordinating activities of the various federations. You see, as GOC, what we do is that we only take the athletes who are brought to us by the federations. So for now, in terms of athletes preparation, we can only support the federations. For instance, we've given scholarships to a lot of the elite athletes who are being prepared for Tokyo 2020. There are 12 athletes who are on official GOC scholarship, so that at the end of every month they are getting maybe averagely about 1,200, so that they can go to competitions and prepare. So that is what the GOC can do, and that's what the GOC is doing. The rest of the work is being done by the National Federation because they own the athletes. They only give the athletes to us when the games are up. But as GOC, because we want to make sure that we're taking enough athletes, or we're taking as many Ghanaian athletes as we can, financially we're supporting the federation, financially we're supporting the athletes, and then we are running coaching courses for their coaches. And that's what we're doing, and we're hoping that with that kind of involvement, and now especially with a renewed interest from the ministry, especially with all the games coming up. You know, Ghana is getting ready to host 2023. So the Honorable Minister is very keen on every competition that we'll organize or go to from now all the way to 2023. So there's a huge commitment from government, and I wouldn't be surprised that this time around is going to be something different from what we've all seen in the past, especially the response or the activity or the involvement of the ministry in the games that are coming up.
We launched the torch for Tokyo 2020 last year, where you had said that this is the plan for us to start preparing, not knowing very well that Tokyo 2020 is just around the corner. One of your federations is in court. How worrisome is it for the GOC, knowing that athletes have not had the opportunity to even start preparing themselves?
Well, it's a bit worrying. I'm to see to development of sports in Ghana. So if for one or two reasons a particular sport is not happening there, getting the necessary environment to develop it, it's very worrying. But let me assure you that the matter is being handled. I'm sure recently you've seen a meeting involving the National Sports Authority, ourselves, and then the warring parties. We, or myself as a GOC, have also written to the International Olympic Committee to ask for directives and to ask for direction on how to solve the issue. So I think that is being handled. But that notwithstanding, I don't think it's affecting too much the preparation of the individual athletes. Most of the athletes are foreign-based. I want to believe that they are focusing on their training rather than being part of the politics that is being played at home. And with that in mind, I don't think that it would affect, but in the long run, on the long term, it could affect, the development of the sport. But in this short period, I think that it will be solved or be handled before it has any long-term effect.
We understand you had a meeting on Friday. What were some of the things you discussed that are for public consumption?
Well, we discussed issues concerning our preparation for the Cape Verde Games, which is the African Beach Games. We also had discussions on the African Games. We also had a discussion on our subcommittee, which we tasked to look into a few issues concerning unethical behavior by some of the members of the GOC during the Australia 2018. So these were some of the things that we discussed, and I'm sure that these are board issues.
Thank you very much.